Evolution of management accounting and relevance lost.
Introduction to management accounting. Management accounting refer to the part of accounting that provide information which forms an important part of the strategic process within an organization because it is required by managers to make day-to-day and short-term decisions. International Federation of Accountants Model. Stage 1. Prior to 1950, cost determination and financial control. In this stage, management more focused to determination and financial control by concerned on budgeting, cost accounting practices and internal processes. Production was simply well organized and identifiable as well material and labor cost. Besides that, first in first out, FIFO, and last in first out, LIFO, method was developed because most of company are emphasize on cost estimation so that the management can control their financial. The product in this stage also less innovative because the product sold very well and the process is easy to understood. The conflict occurred as the allocation of cost estimation because view was less important and it has become a reason management decision-making poorly exploited. Stage 2, 1965 to 1985 Information for management planning and control. In this stage, since need for management information for decision-making process is progressively important, management accounting has moved into provision of information for the purpose of management planning and control. Stage 3, 1985 to 1995 Reduction of waste of resources in business processes. This stage believed that, had been resulted by the world recession which occurred in the 1970s. The oil price was vastly affected with an increment by 4 times from the normal prices in world recession period. As everyone around the world depend so much on oil to run their daily life, governments, especially of Western countries, were forced to be fuel efficient. Fuel stations would even voluntarily close down on Sundays, resulting in people chose for smaller, more fuel-efficient vehicles, and this scenario gave long effects on the economy. By increasing number of unemployment and the more fuel-efficient vehicles and other machineries, which are high-tech, companies managed to reduce expenses on labor. Examples of these energy-efficient inventions are my debit payment system, solar panel, hybrid cars and auto-pay machines or self-payment kiosk, is a production model that fulfills customers' needs based on demand. This allows companies to minimize wastage of production by avoiding the production of products exceeding the market needs. This model has been really helpful to industries with products that are fast to become obsolete, such as mobile phones industries. On the other hand, activity-based costing or ABC is a method of which the cost of a product is determined based on the resources used. Stage 4, 1995 onwards Creation of value through effective resource use. First, total quality management is a process whereby all departments and also employees in the organization are involved in the quality maintenance process. This allows overall quality satisfaction by customers towards the organization. Activity-based management is a method where every single process of the organization is to be examined and analyzed. This allows the organization to detect its pros and cons, thus making room for improvements wherever is needed. Benchmarking is the process of comparison between one organization with other organization in terms of its performance in the same industry. Where weaknesses are detected, the organization will look over the specific defective departments and make improvements. This method is efficient to allow organization to always have the drive to perform its best. Reengineering is a process of restarting the process of organization from basic but using current technology and management method. This will allow the organization to function more efficiently either in services or production given.
In the early days, human labor is very crucial in a production team. Then, technologies starts to step in.
Created using Powtoon.
First, changes in the environment and technologies. Second, organizational structure and strategy. Third is financial performance. Fourth, market competition. Lastly is the management tools. In the early days, human labor is very crucial in a production team. Then, technologies start to step in. With all the advanced technology available today, organization can increase their productivity, quality and reduce cost by bringing in technologies. Thus, they have to amend their management accounting as there are changes in the production an organization's structure and strategy are management controls, levels of hierarchy, complexity of job tasks, degree of functional specialization and etc. These are very important as they are the guidelines to carry out the business successfully. Merger and acquisition are one of the steps where an organization can become a global organization. This will give large impact on the structure and strategy of the organization. As they grow larger, so does the barrier which they will have to overcome. By evolving their management accounting, they will improve their work quality and product. If the financial performance is high, the management team have the choice to maintain the current management accounting or being proactive and come up with a new management accounting. For instance, Cisco did not perform well as a monopolistic company. The board decided to come up with a new management accounting by changing the management team. Every year we can see substitute product for the product we usually buy, which indicates the increase of competitors for the particular organization. If the earlier organization is not aware about the competitors and not doing anything to compete, they might end up losing their customers as the later competitors must have a better strategy to beat each other. A business management tool is used by the organization to cope with the changing markets and ensure a competitive position in them and improves business performance. These tools are the systems, applications, controls, calculating solutions, methodologies and etc.
Created using Powtoon.
Effect of evolution to management accounting. The area of activity we now call management accounting has developed over the past 60 years. The following table shows the evolution stages to which the focus of management accounting occurs throughout the evolution stages to its resulted effect. Relevance lost. Basically, relevance lost is not a definition, but a concept or observation on how management accounting techniques and measures are still used, but no longer relevant in today's highly competitive environment. Management accounting techniques and measures here serves the needs of owners and managers in the form of conversion cost and summary measures. For example, in cost per hour, in cost per ingot produced by each process and worker, in gross margin by department, and in selling revenue less purchases and operating costs. Today's highly competitive environment is due to advances in technology which to improve the efficiency and utilization of labor and material. Next, the standards developed in labor grade and material quantity per unit. Third, the standards updated to reflect any fluctuations. Lastly, is used for pricing.
Created using Powtoon.
The challenges to management accounting. Environmental factors. Fast changes in business environment. Example, globalization of business sectors and advanced production technologies. Modification in the business sector. How organization managed their business. Accountants play an important part. Providing information to support business organizational factors. Ownership of the organization. Merger or acquisition. Restructuring the organization. Hierarchy structure. Takeover and merger events. Urge the changes between independent and dependent companies. Management accountant. Act as a middle person. Factors contribute to the relevance lost. Information on accounting system unable to provide strategic evolution. To focus on previous year reports information. Cash outlay treated as expenses. Effects of relevance lost to management accounting. Does not take into account other relevance cost. Traditional based accounting widely used by manufacturing company, but traditional based accounting exclude all the non-manufacturing costs. Does not consider customer's satisfaction. Should consider to receive a feedback by customer.
Created using Powtoon.